I'm Jacob from Thornhill, and you're watching Dutch Scene. I don't know, we're going to find out. We're going to find out in a couple of hours. I mean, for us, coming from Australia, you know, people know who we are, so that's probably a lot easier. In America, we've done a couple of times now, so it's been good to kind of like have that crowd reaction, but we've definitely got to build Europe and the UK, so I'm assuming it'll be good, but it'll be really trying to gain fans on this one. So it's more of a holding absent show, which is why we're here. Well, this one was one of them. I love this place. And then also, I can't wait for Prague. Prague's really beautiful. Milan, probably not for the show, but for the hour train ride to get into Italy, I'm keen for that. Honestly, I'm keen for everything. I think it's gonna be really cool. Honestly, we were in lockdown. Melbourne, especially in Australia, was like one of the worst for being locked down. So we were locked down for like 2.5 years. And I think we were just so bored and stuck at home. There was nothing to do but smoke weed, really, and just like chill. And we were listening to a lot of different stuff. And I think we just kind of wanted to express heavy music in a way that we think it wasn't being expressed. And we wanted to kind of, you know, slow it down, speed it up in different ways, and not worry too much about riffs, but worry more about how they make you feel, and like the movements of songs and like the sections of songs, and not just your standard forms of structure. So I think we just kind of wanted the listener to feel the story we wanted to tell that we thought we hadn't done before. I mean, we're gonna find out. We're gonna write another album very, very, very soon. I think we had a little bit of a go at rock with Viper Room, which is like the new single we have. And we kind of did the Arctic Monkeys, Queens of the Stone Age kind of vibe. So we were just like playing around with that. But I think we're enjoying heavy music a bit again, which is like not been on our radar for a while. So I think we might play around with some heavy again. We might play around with some more rock. We might get back on the synths. I don't know yet. I'll let you know when I know. Well, I guess it was a big one, wasn't it? We were young, so it feels like a million years ago. 4 years ago. How old am I? I was 22, so we were writing at 19 and 20, so it was a million years ago. I think it was really cool because it was self-produced, and it was written and recorded at our bassist's house in his one of his spare rooms. So it was just like a really cool experience. We were young, you know, we were excited about heavy music, and I think it's like pretty cool that people loved it as hard as they did. No, it's been cool. Well, I kind of want to play guitar a bit more. I'm not playing it on this tour, which sucks because it's just so expensive to bring stuff over, but I've really enjoyed playing and being like a part of the band. Like the 4-piece has really felt right to us, so we might do a bit more of that. We might do a bit, I think we want to stay pretty dark. I think darker than Heroin was. But I mean, we're talking about it at the same time now as a band. We're like, oh, we should do this, we should do this. We don't know yet, so I'm excited to find out. Absolutely. I mean, the big goal I think we have is to have like permanent stores in like Paris, London, you know, everywhere. But for now, I think we're gonna just try and keep it to Australia. We're gonna try and do like a little TTC tour, I guess, and just like see how it goes and expand more. Like I can't believe the reaction that we had to it. It's been really heartwarming to see with all the work that we put in. So I'm keen to see how people over here react, because we have some of those items I think at merch. And it'd be really, yeah, it'd be cool. I'd love to do a big tour of the world with all of our stuff, but one day we'll see. Well, I feel like I've done it for every song so far. With every music video, the lyrics were pretty much written in the form of a movie or some sort of script. Like all of Heroin was like written in script form. Like if you got the vinyl, when you pull it out, it's all in script form, and it was all quotes and conversations between people and experiences and like scenes. And so the music videos were like that, like they were campy like that on purpose. But with Viper Room, we always had like the Korean cinema kind of aesthetic that we wanted to put into the song. And so that's kind of where that idea came from. So I feel like I can't help but do that. I think that's just the way my brain works, because I'm like, I can see a music video. If I hear a demo from Ethan, I can see the music video straight away. I know what the song is, I know how I want to do it. I might try some different methods on this album, maybe to get myself out of that, so I feel a bit more scared, a bit more nervous, a bit more out of my comfort zone, because I would love to see where that goes. But like, I think at heart, I've always been like in the director kind of seat for that sort of stuff. So I think we're always going to be a bit cinematic. It's hard because you just got so much to do, because I style the videos too normally. And I'm too worried about what everyone else is wearing that I forget what I'm wearing. And I get to like the day of and I'm like, well, I don't know. Like, I'm not happy with what I've got on, but you guys look sick. So it's very hard when you're the one like doing all of that stuff. But I mean, Thornhill is going to be probably forever Thornhill made. Like, I don't think we could give it to somebody else in any avenue, which is the control freak in all of us. So it's hard, but you get used to it. I want to tour with, we want to tour with some pretty big bands now, I think. Like, we're looking at some, like, I would love to get a Queens of the Stone Age tour. I would love to get a Bring Me tour, that'd be really cool. They would fit us pretty well now. Radiohead, obviously, but at the same time, probably not, because they would just smoke us every night, and I wouldn't want to get on stage before them. But honestly, we're pretty happy with anyone at this point, you know. It'd just be cool to be put in a pool of bands and sounds that aren't really like us, so that we can branch out even more, because we just kind of want to be everywhere, you know, as much as we can.